Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Try Thea to the Shattering. So, last time we started a new series because of a new patch, and this start is a little bit different. It's caused by the changes in the patch that we are starting during the winter, and also we're quite unlucky. We checked a large territory and didn't find a spot that would have wood and food, and also overall we didn't really find good resources. The place that I liked the most was probably down here with the elven wood and coal, but yeah, we just didn't have enough time to set up a village here properly, so we traveled a long way. Look how far we had to travel. We still didn't find a decent location for a village, but finally we found a place where we can gather some wood. So I think I'll just sit here for like 3 turns, or maybe no, 2 turns. Make sure we get at least a little bit of wood, and then I'll move back north and try to explore around these 2 tiles a little bit, because a location with 2 different types of food always has a potential, so it's worth exploring. And then we can maybe go north. There are some more trees here, possibly here, in case there are no other resources in this area. Also, before I do anything, I want to answer one comment, just like one question in one comment about 2 characters of the same gender having a child. They can't like have a child, but there is an event when they find a child in a field of cabbage or something like that. But when you have a couple, or like a proper couple, people with different gender, then there are more events that can give you a child. So, as I understand it, when you have a proper couple, the chance to get a child is higher. It still exists when both or all your people have the same gender. It just, I think it's low in a way that there are less events that can result in a child. So, yeah, that's why I want to have always both genders in my group. So that's that. And also, you gave me some pretty good tips what I should and shouldn't do. So I thank you for that. But when you are writing these advices and tips, please make sure that there are no spoilers. There were no spoilers this time. Just saying, I'm really enjoying when I can explore this game for myself, and sometimes there are some spoilers. So I'm just saying, please try to avoid that. I want to enjoy the experience of exploring the game. Okay, yeah, we can end the turn here. Okay, I want to get at least like 10 turns worth of fuel before I move away. There, 11. Okay, I wanted 2 turns so that both our people have the time to gather the wood. And now we head back north. There is dark wood. Let me see. Dark wood is a wild resource. I was told that I should be careful early with the wild resources, that there is a very high chance to get the trash item. And even that an idol can be trash quality. So we definitely don't want that. Is this in range? Actually, even 1, 2. This would be in the range of the meat and the wood, but then the grain wouldn't be in range. Which way do we want to go? Let's go here. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. This would be both tiles with wood. The gold would still be too far. Also, I was told that I should avoid camping unless I have to, because then I don't burn fuel. I actually didn't know that when we are not camping, we are not burning fuel. I thought that no matter what, you need the fuel and you need the food. Let me check something. Yeah, I want to make sure that we are healthy and that we don't have to camp. No, we are fine. Why it's not closer? I want the grain as well. I want the gold as well. Why can't the gold be here and the grain here? And then we were at perfect location. There's also one thing that I want to check. Crafting here. What can we use for the idol probably. Bones, wood, gems, and stone. So we can't use metal. I would like to get the idol from tier 2 resource if possible, but not wild one. Well, we'll probably check. Oh, sure. Wow, that hurt. I didn't expect like so much damage. Okay, I guess next turn we will have to camp. Level up. Let's see. I'm very tempted to take the +2 strength here, even though it's not the main attribute. But +2 strength, it's so important to get some strength for each character, so that you don't have to worry about gear. You can wear whatever you want. So I think I will do it. And here we got wisdom. Crafting, gathering, yep. Wisdom, that's not bad. I call this a good level up for both our people. So which way do we want to go? Let's check what's here first. There's more grain. I don't want to cross the river. That would cost us some extra movement points, and we can move pretty far along the river. There's even more food. If I started the village here, I would have double wood, triple food, and nothing else. Yeah, that's not good enough. If I started, let's say, here, I would have a double wood, wait, can I get triple food? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I can get the double wood, triple food. What is our crafting skill? I'm thinking about building that idol from the dark wood. I know that you warned me not to do it, but I think, like, same as children, you are telling them not to touch something that it's hot, for example, and they just have to touch it once to, like, make sure it really is hot. So this is the same thing with me. You told me not to build the idol from the wild resource, but I have to burn my fingers not to do it again. I wanted to check the crafting skill. That's what I wanted. Crafting 9.5, 4.4. 9.5 is not that bad. I know it's not amazing. It's just very average at best. But I still expected less. This doesn't increase. I thought that maybe the extra mysticism would increase crafting. Research rituals fade. Yep, never mind. Well, let's set up a camp. We need a healing. We can also, well, during winter we won't be getting the food. I think I'll still look around a little bit more. There's clay. Isn't clay a tier 2 resource? It is, right? And it's a normal resource, not a wild one. We can use the clay. I mean, I don't like wasting a point on stones. But I think it's worth it building the idol from tier 2 resource. That's not the wild one. And I can maybe even gather wood while I'm gathering the clay. Let's see. Okay, let's do it. So the plan will be village here, so that we have the food. I can't move more this way, right? Or can I? If I moved here, I would lose the dark wood. Wouldn't gain anything. If I wanted the gold and the clay, I would have to move here. Then I would lose both the grain and the meat. But I would gain 2 tier 2 resources. But on the other hand, I can just always have people sitting on this tile gathering. They don't have to be in the village. They'll still be in range of the village. And if something happens, they'll have the support from the village. So it should be fine. And maybe later I can even craft better idol from resources that would give me +1 gathering range. And that would solve the problem. Okay, set up a camp. First, research the clay. I've never used clay for anything. Set up a camp. 351. But we get the 10 from one stack, and by researching it, we got 10 as well. So it's actually fine. Let me just check the numbers that we need. Idle. Oh, we need... Did they change the numbers? You need 21? Come on. Why is stone the only resource that needs 21? I'll waste a whole 3 turns. Okay. No, we're gonna have some fun this turn. Well, that wasn't too bad. Look at the experience, and we got another research material. Perfect. There's another... What is it? Snake. Well, probably gonna attack next turn. They are pretty aggressive during winter. Just don't think that snakes are really the animals that should be around during winter when there is like a storm. But, okay. For some reason I think that the time would have a really bad time. Oh, there are even more coming. Look at that. Come on, close. Three experience for nothing, basically. That's great. Oh, what the hell? Did we get the stone? We got 13 stone. How did we get 13 stone? Did I misread the tooltip? I think I did. Oh, and we are getting stack of 13 and we had 10 clay. Yeah, right. So we can actually start working on the village now. So once again, it's gonna be this tile. We have the wood. Yeah. I could still look around a little bit more, but this location seems to be, like, good enough. I don't have coal, though. I was told that coal is pretty important. But is it how realistic it is that we find a better location than this? With coal. It's just so specific. No, I don't know. I think we stay here. How much fuel do we have? 7. That should be enough. Crafting, new task, buildings, idle. So let's see how bad it will be. It's actually quite good. Just need to increase the gathering range. What do we need for that? Let me check design window, just out of curiosity. If I made it out of obsidian, would that be enough? It would. What do I need to rebuild the idol? Research... No, not research. Wrong window. Advancement. Also, I was told that they added some new buildings. What we need is a replace idol. Also, to change the village idol. Use better research to get better results. Consult idol crafting recipe. Adds 1 revive token to guardian demon or revives if it's dead. And perform outside the village, it won't work and you will lose resources. And for this, we need... we just need a little bit of... obsidian and some food, but it's not a problem. Yeah, so this whole investment is basically just 1 research point. And then we reach both the clay and the gold. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. Let's check the new buildings. Lumber mill provides wood, especially useful if there are no forests growing nearby. How expensive is it? So a good thing is that it can be built out of materials that are not wood. It's like logical that when you need to build a lumber mill that you are probably building it because you don't have the wood. So this is nice. Wishing well. Well, that gives not only water but resources as well. Improves health regeneration and scares away greedy claws of death. There are people to construct using following materials. It's quite expensive. Dwelling. People to... wait. Warm and cozy place that ensures your morale doesn't fall too low. That shouldn't be a problem. School. Did they change anything? Nope. You'll try to build the dark wood school. Why do we always end up building the school from like either bones or dark wood or something? Forge. Increase number of crafting slot, increase crafting attribute. Yeah, we may need forge. Now when you can craft those trash quality items, forge might be quite important to increase the crafting attribute. And maybe forge should even like straight up decrease the chance of getting the trash items and increase the chance of getting like the high quality items. It would make sense, right? If you are trying to forge a sword somewhere in the middle of the forest, the chance that you get a good item should be pretty low, but if you have a proper forge, it should increase the chance that you get a good item. That would make sense. Or maybe they could add that. Warehouse. Number of gathering slots, increase gathering attribute, maybe, but the problem is researching the buildings. It costs the research points that we so desperately need somewhere else. Trails will sometimes visit the settlement, so provides a metal bar or gem each turn. Yeah, but of which tier? Guys, do you know what tier does it provide? Is it random completely that if you get lucky you can get a tier 5 material, or is it just like a basic, let's say tier 2, tier 1 materials? Increasing shielding of villages, that doesn't sound that important. I mean, this playground where kids can practice while playing. Increase main attributes of children. That could be good. How expensive is this? That's quite cheap. And again... This is funny, you just build we can build a school out of bones for your children, and next to it you'll build them a playground from bones as well. I mean, I would really like to see what becomes of these children when they grow up. High tower that increases health, physical and mental. Okay. That doesn't seem like something worth investing into, and I mean that advancement point. That's the main cost. On the forest edge, there's a small hut on a chicken leg. It provides a bonus to ritual attribute and some herbs each turn, or increases number of gathering slots. Doesn't sound that important. A small field will provide a bit of food and a chance for pet. Which pet? What quality? Missing information here. Hole in the ground that provides a small amount of crafting materials each turn. Well, these two might be worth it. But the question is the same as for the other buildings that provide different materials. Is there a chance to get tier 3 and higher materials or not? If it's just tier 1 and tier 2, then it's just not worth the investment. Okay, but we'll probably end up again building the school. And there was one more thing that I was thinking about. Yeah, the forge. How expensive is it again? It is pretty expensive. But again, we can use the clay. Just make clay forge, both primary and secondary, and should be fine. What is it? Level up. Give me more gathering. Yep, not interested in poison throwing dagger. Confirm. How long is it gonna take? Not long at all. I'm surprised how easily we can build it. Confirm. It's gonna be done in what, 2 turns? What is this? Mastercraft quality chance and trash. Okay, we can see the chance. So we still can end up with the garbage idol. And the chance is quite high. 10% is noticeable. But it's cool that you can see the chance. I really like that. What is this? What happens when I hit this? Oh, just the details. Okay. I understand. Fingers crossed. Next. Skip the story. That's part of the main quest line. Another level up. I don't want brute force. Especially not for the hunter. It's completely useless for him. I guess we will be taking that sneak attack. Still have a feeling that I'm missing something, but I hope not. More fighting, great. Perfect, this time without taking any damage. And what is this? Where from your travels, you come across a small hamlet and invite it to rest and eat with the family. Also for stable and place to camp if you need. Yeah, accept. Get some mental blessing, rest. Look for survivals. Search the debris for the survivors. There was a family of 6 that the girl gave you her doll to keep her safe at night. I don't think we are quite ready for this. I'll just leave. There. Can we rename the village here, perhaps? I can't change the name. Yeah, we can burn. Actually, let's just forbid the coal. Can we gather... First of all, I want to know if I can rename my village. Let me rename my village. I demand that function. Can't hit this. Inventory. Gathering, crafting, cooking. Really, there isn't a way to rename my village. That should be like one of the basic things. I don't want my village to be called Expedition 1. I guess it's just the early access, and they really should add the option. But well, let's forget about the name. And what do we need? We need wood first. Wrong screen. Oh, I should check the quality of the idol. Can I see the quality somewhere? I guess because there is nothing like saying superior or trash or something. It's just a normal quality. Can I see it here perhaps? Nope. No. It should say like you completed the Idol of Stone. It's a normal quality or it's a superior quality. It should say it in the pop-up just to confirm. So, wood. Is this enough? Yep. Meat. And what is Fyodor gonna do? Let's check his stats. He has Divine Word. That's not a bad skill. We want to increase his Destiny and Wisdom. Yeah, sure. And Energy Scattering, that's same. And it's also perception based. So perception, wisdom, destiny, that's probably what we want to focus on. Wisdom, yep, he looks good. $36, $37, $33. Thinking about researching, but with 36 points, that is really low. Can we make some materials? I can make clay if I have coal and sandstone. That's it. You can cook. Well, not much for now. One, two. Wait. No, I'm not missing. I thought I was missing a resource. Let's get the dark wood. Now we have everything that's in range. And I guess I'll research the gold as well, but it can wait. What food? Guess we'll start working on the dark wood. Let's make sure we are not burning it here. Do crafting, gathering tools. $2.1. That's pretty good, but it's so heavy. 75. Yeah, the weight stays the same. And we won't be able to get anything lighter than the dark wood. That's the advantage when you are starting next to gems and can make the gathering and crafting tool from gems. It saves you like 50 or something like that, 50 weight. Let's confirm. I want to see the chat. It's a 40% to get the trash quality item and 0% for the master craft. Holy moly. Does it change? Oh, okay, this is how it works. Oh, okay. I see. So the better, the first person, or is it just the first person, or does it work differently? Does it count the highest one? It counts the highest one that is here. So you want someone with really high gathering to change these numbers as much as possible. Okay, I get it. I like that. I really do. One, two, three. Actually, maybe I don't need so much food. I can just do it this way. 71. Missing 2 points. This might be better. Even this might be better. Really don't have to worry about the food. We have food for 34 days. Yeah, that's fine. We want the gathering tools first, then we can get food. Next. Perception, perfect. Wisdom, perfect. Did they increase the chance to get the proper attributes? Because so far, I think we got useful stats from every level up. It's worse with skills. We didn't get lucky with skills, but we are getting pretty good stats. We have what, 24? How much do we need? 27. That if we had children, they would all be, it's turn 33, so they still would be children. And they would be like level, what? We are currently like level 8 or something. Let's see, yeah, level 8. Oh, we have a chance to get Ghostly Axe. Let's see. 1.5.5. I don't remember the exact number for Ghostly Axe, but I think they lowered it by quite a bit. I think it might be a bit faster now. 3 damage. The target's arm. I like the true damage. Was the true damage always there? Actually, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's doing less damage, but I'm not sure about the true damage if it was always there. I think it's still pretty good. Thanks to the true damage, of course. And the other option, protective ward. Not ward, word. What is it that we want to scale up? It is perception. But honestly, the energy scattering will be doing more damage than the ghostly axe. Fine, let's take protective word. Crafting. Okay, we have enough wood now. 5 turns, 3 turns, 2 turns. Yeah, we want to have this done as soon as possible. Would it still be 2 turns? No. 30%. It has a green circle around it. Does it mean anything? I don't think that the last time we had a green circle. Dark Gathering Tool. What happened? 2.170. I think it's a normal one again. Oh, this is why we have such a high crafting skill. We are using the crafting tool. Forgot about that completely. This is 0.823. Let's buff up our gather. 41.4 gathering. Holy moly. 28. Damn, she's good. And this gives just crafting. So until we get something better or have to craft something, we're gonna use the gathering tool. Just hope we don't lose the crafting tool, because when it's just lying in the inventory, there is a chance for an event that destroys it. Well, now we don't need help with the dark wood. Okay, looks good. They're gonna attack. I just feel like the game is just stuffing experience down my throat and just, yeah, you need more. .2. Oh, does it mean that the spring is here? Yep, it is. Give me more experience. Inventory. Here. 18, so we need, what, 2 more turns? Wow, that hurt. What is this? I'm thinking what's the best option. I think we should be able to handle this. I think that's the easiest one. Yeah. We got 11 ancient wood. Huh. It sucks that we didn't get this event earlier, because there will be 6 experience. What are we stacking? Wisdom. Perfect. And somehow this turn we got 14 dark wood. So it does overlap. We can get more than 1 stack every turn. Nice. That'll speed things up. How the hell is Fyodor a better crafter? Because I'm not using the crafting tool. If I give the crafting tool to Swana Is it possible that she's a better crafter? At 9.2, she was 29.5? 9.6. Okay, it probably won't make the difference on the chance of getting a trash item, but who knows. No, it actually makes difference. Quite a noticeable difference. 3 turns. 2 turns. It's a bit of an overkill. But actually, our hunter is better gatherer. Yeah, let's do it this way. Look at that. 400. They had to change the scaling of both gathering and crafting because I'm not used to having so high skill, so many points every turn. I have to just go for the dark wood. We can even start maybe burning it with these numbers. But let's make sure we are not burning the ancient wood. How are we doing food-wise? 34, that's fine. Yeah, we are getting 2 stacks now. Nice. And we have a child. Yes, perfect. Rejoice. Would have been better to get the child during the winter, sure. Because the child would be completely crazy. Imagine getting to like level 9, getting all the extra stats and skills. Then growing up, getting back to level 1 and getting everything again. I have to try this again and just start with some children. Next time, after the next major patch, they'll probably maybe rebalance things a little bit. But I'll have to start with children during the winter and see how high of a level I can get for them. So, having a child also means we probably need another gathering tool. 2.1. I'm checking the weight. She can handle this. And the gathering tool. It's again normal quality, I think. Yeah, it is. Do 240. 180. Okay, let's have her gather the grain. Exactly what we need. I like that. Feeder should be able to handle the meat. Actually, meat doesn't have any penalty. 451. 411. Our hunter even has higher gathering skill than our gatherer. That's quite surprising. Let's actually get some wood. Three or 4 turns, and we then should have enough, so we won't have to worry about wood for a long time. Okay, and last thing that we're gonna do today, we'll check the child. How long do we have to get some level ups? 40 turns, that's nice. Lucky sword. Not the best starting skill. What are the stats? Just normal stats. Look at that, with 40 turns. We would really be able to get the child to almost level 9, with a bit of luck to level 9. That is crazy. As I said, I'll have to test that one day. Maybe even try, if there is still the option to start with like 2 children. Try that and see how far we can take them. And then after the reset, I just want to know how good characters we can get that way, because that sounds completely crazy. But well, for today we are done. I think we did everything that we needed to do. Next time we finish the last gathering tool and start checking the items that we're gonna be using this time. If you want, guys, you can like help me with that. What do you think would be the way to go? We have clay, we have gold, we have dark wood. That's probably the only relevant materials right now. What do you think would be good use of these materials? I want heavy armor, I know that, but what else could we make out of these? Especially when it comes to like the caster weapons, these things. What do you think would be the best option? Just checking if there are any changes here. No, I don't see anything. So I still don't remember what would be the best way to go considering the materials that we have available. But well, as I said, for today we are done. So I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.